CoreView Playbooks are our collections of automated rules, known as policies, designed to enable continuous compliance across your Microsoft 365 environment, ensuring it adheres to security, productivity, and cost efficiency standards over time. Each playbook targets a key operational area, such as Entra apps, Teams, SharePoint and OneDrive, licenses, identity and security, and more. Playbooks operate through policies, that is, automated rules that monitor your environment and either automatically resolve issues or notify you of them. You can select from out-of-the-box policies for common needs, like reclaiming and use licenses under the Licenses Playbook or under Security and Identity, enforcing MFA. These are pre-configured and ready to use. If you need to manage unique internal policies, you can create custom playbooks and policies tailored to your unique requirements. Here, you can personalize what to detect and how to remediate issues, choosing between executing workflows or receiving reports, while also automating the entire process. Playbooks operate through three key phases: detection, validation, and remediation. The first phase is the detection phase. In this first step, the system performs checks across your environment to identify anomalies. In this process, a policy might run thousands of checks and detect dozens of anomalies that require attention. Then it moves to the validation phase. After detecting anomalies, the policy validates the findings. Here, admins are invited to evaluate each anomaly and either label it as an exception or as an issue that requires attention. This process helps operators quickly address settings that deviate from organizational standard policies, such as unique user configurations. In the final phase, remediation, operators resolve the identified anomalies. For each anomaly, you have three options. Involve additional stakeholders, such as managers, to address the issue. Choose automated remediation to resolve it instantly, or handle it manually based on your preferences or organizational needs. Let's see how you can define policy and remediation settings. When you enable a policy, such as SharePoint sites with external sharing and no expiration policy, you will be able to set the policy settings, such as defining your violation threshold. For instance, if you set the threshold to greater than 0, you will receive notifications whenever the number of non-compliant items, specifically SharePoint sites that allow anonymous sharing without a link expiration policy, exceeds 0. Next, you can configure the remediation settings. In our case, this includes sending an attestation and executing a remediation action to establish a customizable expiration policy for external links. You will need to specify the attestation recipients and customize the message they will receive. Additionally, you can determine whether the remediation process will proceed automatically to the next action, even if approval has not yet been granted. Now, you will decide on the schedule. Do you want the process to be carried out manually or on a schedule? If you decide on a schedule, you will be able to set the specific time you want the process to be executed, including the starting time and, if needed, the end time. All playbook and policy activities feed into the Governance Center, a central dashboard for tracking compliance health, as well as for taking action against policy violations. Here, you'll find the Playbooks tab, supplying detailed policy information, compliance scores, and actionable insights specific to its domain. Policies are categorized by severity, that is, the impact on your environment. They are critical, warning, informational, or compliant. The critical severity level refers to policies that have a significant impact on your tenant when violated. Policies with a warning severity label do not put your environment at immediate risk, but must be checked. Policy with informational severity level instead are there for reporting purposes and do not put your environment at risk. Lastly, compliant policies are policies that align to your standards. Similarly, icons with the same color coding provide status updates. Expanding a policy box offers more details. Details include the policy creator, definition, impact, set threshold, severity, and remediation status. Here, you can also enable policies and their remediation using toggles. While clicking the Edit button will have you land in the Policy Wizard where you can set the policy and remediation settings. Directly clicking on the policy reveals both similar and further details, such as matched items, exceptions, executed actions, or statistics, along with linked playbooks and user impact. Whether adhering to GDPR, HIPAA, or organizational standards, playbooks make compliance a continuous process, helping you save time, reduce risk, and focus on what truly matters.